It doesn't matter, bro. So, hi, my name is I.
Hi, my name is Nora.
And this is
our podcast, Put Me On, Sis.
Alright, sis. That's good. What type of tea? What type of tea is this?
Alright, so this is nettle leaf and oat straw. Oat straw helps to like nourish and tonify your nervous system. And I suffer from anxiety, so I love drinking like tea that has nervine herbs in it. And also, it helps to strengthen the muscles in your mouth and in your body too. It helps strengthen your bones, your teeth, your muscles, all of that. Yeah, it's a good tea. And it's naturally sweet too.
Alright, now that we done got the tea for the day, look, I have brought out my hookah, because today we're going to be talking about mind-altering things that we have done. For instance, hookah. I do smoke.
I used to smoke hookah. Not too much anymore. I don't know. The first time I did hookah, that shit had me drowning in my teeth. So, hey, so I don't do that shit no more.
Chill.
Can't do it.
So,
And, okay, I have done weed. I used to smoke weed like heavily. Don't do that no more. But I do microdose. And for the people that know what that is, it's like microdosing shrooms. I haven't done a full trip. I'm not ready to do all that yet, you know. But microdosing does help me with my anxiety and, I don't know, sort of, how do I say it, pitching up my intuition in a bit. And going throughout the day without overthinking and, you know, and it just feels good as hell, you know. Me and my friends, we like to call it echoing because we're not tripping, but we are echoing. And once you start echoing, hey, might want to be somewhere where it's safe.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, I started smoking the Devil's Lettuce around 14, and
Devil's Lettuce.
that's what it's called. That's what them Christian folks call it, the Devil's Lettuce. I started smoking when I was around. Oh yeah, okay. So I started smoking when I was around 14, and I basically haven't went 30 days without smoking. I've been trying to quit, low key, but it's something about when I smoke, I don't snap off. I don't. I'm not mean. I just be real.
Yeah. Real mellow. You know, real high spirited.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Real low key.
Even though I stopped smoking because I was getting like the opposite effect. Nowadays, if I do smoke, it's not going to be the way that, you know, it used to feel when I first started smoking. So I feel like once you get to that point, you just gotta like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna take a step back. Now I have been like hitting the blunt maybe like once or twice, but not too much where I'm like, okay, you know, where I'm getting paranoid. I can't do it no more. But for me, shrooms have the opposite effect. Did I touch your nose?
You touched my eye.
I'm so sorry. Anyways, yes. So yeah. All right. What else?
How did you kind of touched on it, but I remember when you microdosed me, and I just felt like I was on like cloud 12, bro.
Hell yeah, that shit like I'm telling you, like, because I was so scared to do shrooms myself, but I knew that I wanted to try it.
But you did it in such a slick way. You
Nuh-uh.
knew we was going to a family event.
I asked you. Okay, go ahead.
You knew we was going to a family event, and then you said, "Hey, Zai, you wanna hit this with me?" And you already.
And it wasn't even
getting
the hit,
high.
bro. It's literally shrooms mixed up in matcha, and I love fucking matcha. So I made a tea, okay, and then I added some of the matcha shroom powder in that bitch, and not too much. I put like the microdose amount in there, okay, and then I put some some almond milk in there, and that shit was busted. And you
It was
was
good. I
drinking.
ain't gonna say it wasn't good. I'm
Right.
just saying when it hit, it hit.
That motherfucker have you echoing. It'll have you echoing. But the thing is, though, that it's not a full, like, there's microdosing and then macrodosing. Macrodosing is when you go over into, like, tripping. Microdosing, like I said, me and my friends, we call it echoing. Because it's not a full trip. It's echoing. And, you know, that way it's more... I don't want to say it's more controlled, because when it comes to shrooms, it depends on like where your mental state is at, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I did not try it until I knew that I was, you know, and we're going to talk about mental health too. Because don't be out here doing these shrooms and weed and stuff like that.
And your head ain't right.
your head ain't like, it ain't even there. You feel me? So yeah, you have to be in a mental space for that. You have to, and usually before I'm about to microdose, I set my intention. I'm like, today I want clarity, today I want relaxation, I just want to be calm, you know? And I'll speak it over my cup like, may this drink bring me clarity, may it bring me, you know, calm, you know, help me to go throughout the day. And I usually do that with all my tea. Every time I make a tea, I'll stir it, and you know, I'll say affirmations over it. This
shit is good. Alright, so we talked about the drugs. I mean, not the drugs. The things.
Not drugs. These are natural things that come from the earth.
Facts. We don't do none of that.
That man-made shit.
That white shit. We don't do
Y'all
none of
can
that.
keep it.
Keep that myself.
Yeah.
Only thing white I do is starch. Macaroni. Pasta.
We ain't talking about food right now. But yeah, that shit do be there. Anyways.
Anyways,
we can talk about. Let's talk about mental health.
Yeah, let's go into this subject of mental health. For me, mental health is very important, and I know for a fact that not all black people are concerned with their mental health.
Yeah.
Like me for instance, I'm gonna put myself on the line. Me for instance, I do not trust therapists, but I know that talking to people is beneficial. So eventually, I would have to get out of it's not really a fear. It's just like I don't want to
say the wrong shit.
Facts.
And they be like, okay.
Like, we both done had like our trials and tribulations through life, up and down, and I'm just remember the last time I told someone, it was a psychologist. I told her like the things that I've been going through, the things that was going on in my head, and she was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna watch it for 3 days."
Yeah. Bullshit. Anyways,
like,
I'll run up out this motherfucker right now.
Man, if the security wasn't so tight, I would.
Oh, see, look, my thing is about mental health. I feel like it is definitely like a spectrum. You would think that one day you're doing good, and then the next day you just go off. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, mental health is definitely important to me. It's important to both of us. Some days I need a mental health day. Some days I just need to go and just have that day to myself because I'm usually busy. I'm working a lot. I'm very involved with my family a lot, you know. And some days that with everything going on, that can be a lot. So some days I just need to get away. I just need to I don't know. Shoot, sometimes I just go for a ride. Go sit at a restaurant by myself and just think and have my journal with me. And that'll help me, you know, ease some of those, you know, triggers that I'm having, you know.
What on your journal?
Oh, this is not my the journal that I write that kind of stuff in, you know, like your feelings and stuff. No, this is my manifestation one. This is the, yeah, I can't see the inside of that one. That one got some work to it.
That's
Yeah.
bookkeeping only.
But ooh, I feel like I have so much to say, but I forgot.
Writing down your feelings, writing down what you're
Yeah.
going through, writing every day will bring you clarity about what you're going through, what you're feeling. You can go back and read it.
I'm telling you, and reading that shit, I don't know why the fuck I picked
I was
that
about
up.
to say, you
And
read
reading
it?
it like I'm teaching motherfuckers. Anyways, reading that shit like a year later,
What I did that.
reading that shit like a year later would make you think like, damn, I done really like, I done pushed through that.
I done grew up.
I done grown past that. And that's why I really hold all of my old journals so close to me. And I feel like I feel sad when I lose them. You know? Because then that just lets me know that era is over.
Oh yeah, keeping your area clean. That's also very important for your mental
Yeah.
health. If you have a lot of stuff around you that's cluttering your space, it's gonna clutter your mind. I don't care what you say. I don't care if it's.
I think there's this
That's
saying that
memories
this
in
girl
the
on
world.
TikTok be saying, girl, you're anxious because your house is dirty.
Say it
That
again.
shit is real. Girl,
Say it
you're
again.
anxious because your house is dirty.
When your house is dirty, your mind is dirty. Don't. And I ain't talking about sexually. I'm talking about like you can't get no
Like,
sleep.
you
You
can't get no
anxiety.
sleep.
You're
Mhm.
depressed. You're fucking
I mean,
starving
but
yourself.
I mean,
or
depression.
overeating. Like
Depression, that can happen either way. But having that space cleared for you, well, because especially if you're overthinking a lot, you know, and a space around you where literally there's stuff all over the floor, under your bed, especially stuff like that, that'll literally make your mind go into like overdrive.
oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's another way to improve our mental health? I said cleaning. I said writing.
Yeah,
Going
definitely
outside.
writing. Going outside, grounding with the nature.
Grounding. Putting your feet in.
Yeah,
Putting
I
your
feel
feet
like
in grass or
Mhm.
sand or like
Yeah.
water, ocean.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, like meditating and being with the earth and letting the earth like take away your worries and your concerns. That definitely helps, you know. Especially, I don't know, for me, especially when I've had that with like heartbreak and stuff, I go to the beach, cleanse off at the beach, let the beach take that away from me. That's one thing that helps with mental health. And being in relationships and stuff or going through a heartbreak, that can also mess with your mental health. You know, especially if like it's toxic and you've already been dealing with your own issues before, but now you're in a relationship and now you're dealing with more. That can definitely like send you over the cliff. So yeah, protecting your peace at all costs.
No matter what you gotta get rid of.
Yeah, even if that should be painful, I'm telling you, it'll help in the long run. It'll help in the long run. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, the Eastern New Year has started yesterday. Spring solstice started yesterday, so y'all pick up them the manifestations that you have in them books. Start working on them. Now it's time. It's no longer rest time. It's time to start planning. and seating, and you know, I don't know, letting the air just,
Letting the air carry your dreams
yeah.
and make them a reality.
Letting the air carry your dreams into the sky and letting that shit manifest. It's time to start getting out. And always for sure putting that shit on, you know? You know?
That's also another part of your mental health. Just taking care of yourself, taking care of your face, your body, your inner. Don't ever forget about your inner child because she's always growing. They're always growing. They're always evolving.
Speaking of she always growing, I got so many plants back here that's growing and they need to be repotted. But yes, New Year and the Eastern way has started yesterday, and so has, you know, spring solstice. And with that comes a lot of energy, a lot of new energy. We are literally in a season of Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Aries, my moon is in Aries, so me and Aries go like this. You feel me? So, but yeah, just go outside. What they say? Taste the fucking rainbow? Yeah. Taste the rainbow, bitch. And
Speaking of rainbow, you're supposed to have a rainbow of food every day. You know that?
What do you mean a rainbow of food? You
Like
know,
you're supposed to
vegetables?
have greens. You're supposed to have vegetables, fruit, some starch, some protein, and I forgot. Oh, dairy. Is that the final? You're supposed to have those every day to have a sane mental health.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I read that.
I think I know what you're talking about with the rainbow foods because I used to see it at like school, like they would have it in the cafeteria.
All right, so you talked about the spring solstice.
Yeah, it's time, you know, it's a good time to start bringing out the manifestation books and grimoires. Because, you know, during winter solstice, the earth is like, how do you say, it's still. That's what comes to mind when I think of it. The earth is still, everything is like on pause. Nothing is growing during winter solstice. So it's not really a good time to be, you know, trying to manifest or doing those, you know, those little rites. So, but during spring, especially at the top of the motherfucking morning, it's a good time. So look them up.
I know this is probably going to be hard for most people because it's hard for me. But if you can write down and manifest and meditate on what you want while the sun is coming up, so that 6 a.m. to 7 to 8 a.m., those hours, if you can do that, it'll bring in, I feel like it'll bring in the blessings quicker because you're doing it top of the morning. You're not getting on your phone. You're not rolling over and going back to sleep. You're doing it top of the morning while the sun is rising. So as the sun rises, your manifestations rises. That's hard for me too. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a great morning person.
Honestly, I'll probably wake up in the morning. Usually because I work night shifts.
Yeah, she works
So,
nights.
Yeah, night shifts is really hard. But the days when I am off, I do usually wake up around 5, 7 o'clock, you know? So, getting up around those times and do not touch your phone. That's one thing I do have an issue with is touching, that being the first thing, you know? But, you know, meditating, taking a shower, taking time for yourself, at least go an hour before you touch your phone.
Yeah, your phone should not be the first thing you touch when you wake up.
Because that light on your face, I don't know, it's just, it can be toxic. Especially when you just waking up.
Yeah, it messes up your eyes.
So,
It's not good.
so just don't let that be the first thing you touch. That makes sense.
All right, so next subject, right? Meditating and manifesting.
Meditating? Well, I think we've talked about that before. You know, it looks different. It looks like, you know, grounding with the earth. It looks like having an incense lit up, and I don't know, you ain't got to cross your legs. I don't know. To me, that feels uncomfortable. I do not like crossing my legs. But closing your eyes, breathing in,
Count to 3 before you breathe out,
and breathing out.
and then count to 3 before you breathe in.
Yeah. Don't hyperventilate trying to do all that. But still.
You can't hyperventilate if you're breathing slow. I don't think so. You could probably, run out of breath if you're breathing slow. Because I've done that. I have been.
Oh, definitely.
Also, another thing, you don't have to sit down while you're meditating. I just learned that probably like 3 weeks ago. But you can just stand up and have your hands. I learned this method not too long ago, but you have your left hand on the bottom, your right hand on top, and then you put your thumbs together, shoulders square, back straight, like this,
Yeah, or sometimes I like put my hands together like this.
and breathe. In 1, 2, 3, out 1, 2, 3, in 1, 2, 3, out 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And visualize.
Yeah, visualize what you want.
You can definitely manifest and meditate too.
Yeah.
Because then you're focusing on one thing and you're visualizing that and what that looks to you. And through that with that kind of energy being surrounded around you, of course, the universe is going to pick up on it. So that does help manifest too.
Yeah. And we done said this before, but we're going to say it again. Write it down. Write it 100 times. Write it 1,000,000 times. Write it as many times as you feel comfortable writing it. But the more you write it, the more sure your dreams come in. I don't know how to say it. I feel like I said that wrong. If I think of a better way to say that, I'm gonna say it better. But
Alright, well, that's the end of the fucking video, I guess. Well, I'm Nora.
and I'm Zai.
And this is our podcast, Put Me On Sis. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And this is not our music.
It's not. We own no copyrights to this music. All right.